Alright, today we're going to talk about writing equations for parallel and perpendicular lines, and we're going to build a little about what we've been talking about already with writing linear equations. So some important things to keep in mind are that slope-intercept form is written in y equals mx plus b. M is your slope and b is your y-intercept. And you have a point-slope form, which is y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. The slope of perpendicular lines are opposite reciprocals. So here's our first example. We're going to write an equation for the line that passes through the point -1, 2, and is parallel to the graph of x minus 3y equals 14. So the first thing we're going to do is solve for y to get it into slope-intercept form so we can figure out our slope. So when we solve for y, we end up with y equals 1/3 x minus 14/3. You can divide that into a decimal, and I'm going to leave it in a fraction. But we know our slope now is 1/3. So we're going to plug in our information into point-slope form. But remember, point-slope form is y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. And for our points y1 and x1, we are going to use the points from our given ordered pair, -1 and 2. So we plug those in. Here's what we get. And we distribute our 1/3 to x and +1. And we add 2 to both sides. So that final y equals 1/3 x plus 7/3, that is our final equation. All right, and here's our second example. We're going to write an equation for the line that passes through -4, 3, and is perpendicular to the line whose equation is 4 equals -4x minus 1. So this one is already in slope-intercept form, so we know our slope of our original line is -4. And when we take the opposite reciprocal, remember since it's a negative, the opposite's a positive, and we can write 4 as 4 over 1, flip that over, and we get positive 1/4 as our new slope. So we're going to do the same way. Plug in point-slope form, plug in our given point -4, 3, and our new slope. We get y minus 3 equals 1/4 times x plus 4. We're going to distribute and solve, and we get our new equation, which is y equals 1/4 x plus 4. And here are your survey questions. Make sure you answer these in your notebook, and we'll see you in class.